Hi friends, welcome. This is the part 3 of our mechanical engineering competitive exams, theoretical questions and answers on engineering mechanics. So friends, let's begin. Friends, here question number 101. Moment of inertia of a triangular section of base B and height h about an axis passing through its vertex and parallel to the base is dash than that passing through its CG and parallel to the base. Here friends, options are 9 times, 6 times, 4 times or 2 times. So here correct answer is answer option A, that is 9 times. Next is, according to parallel axis theorem, the moment of inertia of a section about an axis parallel to the axis through center of gravity, that is IP, is given by. Here friends, A is area of section, Ig is moment of inertia of the section about an axis passing through its CG, and H is the distance between CG and the parallel axis. Here friends, and these are the options, and here correct answer is option A, that is IP is equal to Ig plus AH square. Now friends, next is question number 103. The moment of inertia of a thin disk of mass m and radius r about an axis passing through its center of gravity and perpendicular to the plane of the disk is, here friends, options are mr square upon 2, mr square upon 4, mr square upon 6 and mr square upon 8. Here correct answer is option A, that is mr square upon 2. Next, the moment of inertia of a thin solid of mass m and length l about an axis passing through its center of gravity and perpendicular to its length is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option D, that is ml square upon 12. Next is the moment of inertia of a solid cylinder of mass m, radius r, and length l about the longitudinal axis or polar axis is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option A, that is mr square upon 2. Next is the moment of inertia of a thin spherical shell of mass m and radius r about its diameter is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option B, that is 2mr square upon 3, 2mr square upon 3. Now next is question number 107. The moment of inertia of a sphere of mass m and radius r about an axis tangential to it is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option D, that is 7mr square upon 5. Next is question number 108. The moment of inertia of a solid sphere of mass m and radius r is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option B, that is 2mr square upon 5. Next, the moment of inertia of a solid cone of mass m and base radius r about its vertical axis is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option B, that is 3mr square upon 10. Next, a force acting in the opposite direction to the motion of a body is called force of friction. Here options are agree or disagree, and here correct answer is option A, that is agree. Next, question 111. The maximum frictional force which comes into play when a body just begins to slide over the surface of the other body is known as, here friends, options are static friction, dynamic friction, limiting friction, or coefficient of friction. Here friends, answer C is the correct answer for this question, that is limiting friction. Now next is The friction experienced by a body when at rest is known as, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option A, that is static friction. Next is the ratio of static friction to dynamic friction is always options are equal to 1, less than 1, greater than 1, or none of these. Here friends, correct answer for this question is option C, that is greater than 1. Okay, now friends, here next is question 114. The friction experienced by a body when a motion is known as, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is B, that is dynamic friction. The friction experienced by a body when in motion is known as dynamic friction. Next, the static friction. Here friends, options are bears a constant ratio to the normal reaction between the two surfaces. Option B is the static friction is independent of the area of contact between the two surfaces. And option C is the static friction always acts in a direction opposite to that in which the body tends to move. And option D is all of the above, and here option D, that is all of the above, is the correct answer for this question. Next, static friction is always dash dynamic friction. Here options are equal to, less than, and greater than, and here correct answer is option C, that is greater than. Here now question 117. The angle of the inclined plane at which a body just begins to slide down the plane is called helix angle. Here options are true or false, and here correct answer is option B, that is it is false. Okay, now next is question 118. Which the normal the angle which the normal reaction makes with the resultant reaction is called angle of friction. Here options are agree or disagree, and here option A is the correct answer, that is agree. Now next is 119. The angle of inclination of the plane at which the body begins to move down the plane is called, your options are angle of friction, angle of repose, angle of projection, none of these. And here correct answer is option A, that is angle of friction. Next is 120 question. The minimum force required to slide a body of weight W on a rough horizontal plane is, your options are W sin theta, W cos theta, W tan theta, or none of these. Here correct answer is option C, that is W tan theta. Now friends, next is 121 question 121. Okay, now here question is, the body will begin to move down an inclined plane if the angle of inclination of the plane is dash the angle of friction. Here options are equal to, less than, or greater than. Here correct answer is greater than. Next is question 122. A body of weight W is required to move up on rough inclined plane whose angle of inclination with the horizontal is alpha. The effort applied parallel to the plane is given by, here friends, these are the options, and here mu is equal to tan phi is equal to coefficient of friction between the plane and the body. And here friends, correct answer is option C, that is P is equal to W into bracket sine alpha plus mu cos alpha. Next is coefficient of friction is the ratio of the limiting friction to the normal reaction between the two bodies. Your options are yes or no, and correct answer is option A, that is yes. Coefficient of friction depends upon, options are area of contact only, nature of the surface only, both A and B, or none of these. Here correct answer is option B, that is nature of surface only. Next, the force required to move the body up the plane will be minimum if it makes an angle with the inclined plane dash the angle of friction. Options are equal to, less than, or greater than. Here correct answer is option A, that is equal to. Next, question 126. The ladder is resting on a smooth ground and leaning against a rough vertical wall. The force of friction will act. Options are towards the wall at its upper and away from the wall at its upper end, downward at its upper end, and upward at its upper end. And here friends, correct answer is option D, that is upward at its upper end. Okay, next is question 127. The ladder is resting on a rough ground and leaning against a smooth vertical wall. The force of friction will act. Here friends, options are downward at its upper end, upward at its upper end, 0 at its upper end, and option D is perpendicular to the wall at its upper end. And here friends, correct answer is option C, that is 0 at its upper end. Next is, in a screw jack, the effort required to lift the load is given by, here friends, these are the options, and here W is equal to load lifted, alpha is helix angle, and phi is angle of friction. And here friends, correct answer is option B, that is P is equal to W tan into bracket alpha plus 5, alpha plus phi. Okay, next is question 129. In a screw jack, the effort required to lower the load is dash the effort required to raise the same load. Options are less than, equal to, or more than. Here correct answer is option A, that is less than. Next is, efficiency of a screw jack is given by, options are, these are the options here, and where here alpha is helix angle, phi is angle of friction, and here correct answer is option B, that is tan alpha upon tan alpha plus phi. Next is question 131. The efficiency of a jack is maximum when, here friends, these are the options, and here alpha is helix angle and phi is friction angle. Here correct answer is option B, that is alpha is equal to 45 degree minus phi upon 2. Okay, next is question 132. The maximum efficiency of a screw jack is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option A, that is 1 minus sine phi upon 1 plus sine phi. Next is question 133. Here the velocity ratio in case of an inclined at theta to the horizontal and weight being pulled up the inclined plane by vertical effort is, here friends, options are sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta. So here correct answer is option A, that is sine theta. Next is, an ideal machine is one whose efficiency is, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option D, that is 100%. Next is, the mechanical advantage of a lifting machine is the ratio of, options are distance moved by effort to the distance moved by load. Option B is load lifted to the effort applied. Option C is output to the input, and option D is all of the above. And here correct answer is option B, that is load lifted to the load applied. Load lifted to the load applied. Okay, now next is question 136. Here friends, the efficiency of a lifting machine is the ratio of, Here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. That is here friends, the efficiency of a lifting machine is the ratio of output to the input, work done by the machine to the work done on the machine, mechanical advantage to the velocity ratio. Next is, if the efficiency of a lifting machine is kept constant, its velocity ratio is dash proportional to its mechanical advantage, directly or inversely. So here friends, answer is option A, that is directly proportional. Okay. Next is an ideal machine. In ideal machine, mechanical advantage is dash velocity ratio equal to, less than, or greater than. So here option A, that is equal to, is the correct answer for this question. Next is question 139. In actual machines, mechanical advantage is dash velocity ratio equal to, less than, greater than. So here answer is option B, that is less than. Next is, a lifting machine lifts a load of 1000 Newton through a distance of 0.2 meter by means of an effort of 200 Newton through a distance of 1 meter. This machine is an ideal this machine is an ideal one. Is it right or wrong? So here option A is the correct answer. It is right. Next, question 141. A machine having an efficiency less than 50% is known as reversible machine or non-reversible machine. Neither reversible nor non-reversible machine, ideal machine. Here friends, correct answer is option B, that is non-reversible machine. Next is, a machine having an efficiency greater than 50% is known as, here friends, these are the options, and here correct answer is option A, that is reversible machine. Next is, a machine which is capable of doing work in the reverse direction after the effort is removed is called a non-reversible machine. Here friends, options are yes or no. So here option B, that is no, is the correct answer. Next is question 144. A machine which is not capable of doing any work in the reverse direction after the effort is removed is called a reversible machine. Here options are true or false. So here correct answer is B, that is it is false. Next is, a non-reversible machine is also called a self-locking machine. Agree or disagree? Here option A, that is agree, is the correct answer. A screw jack used for lifting the load is a reversible machine, a non-reversible machine, an ideal machine, or none of these. Here correct answer is option B, that is a non-reversible machine. Next is, a weight of 1000 Newton can be lifted by an effort of 80 Newton if the velocity ratio is 20. The machine is reversible, non-reversible, or ideal. So here correct answer is option A, that is it is reversible. Next is, for a self-locking machine, the efficiency must be equal to 50%, less than 50%, greater than 50%, or 100%. Here friends, correct answer is option B, that is less than 50%. Friends, now here next is question 149. The law of the machine is, here friends, these are the options, and here P is equal to effort applied to lift the load, M is the constant which is equal to the slope of the line, W is the load lifted, and C is another constant which represented the machine friction. Here friends, correct answer for this question is option C, that is P is equal to MW plus C. Next is question 150. The maximum mechanical advantage of a lifting machine is, here friends, options are 1 plus M, 1 minus M, 1 upon M, or M. Here friends, correct answer is option C, that is 1 upon M. So friends, in this video we have completed our part 3 of the video series. Thank you friends for watching this video. Like, share and comment for this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.